Hello and welcome. My name is Linda Phippen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. So glad you dropped by today, and I have a fun card that I hope you will enjoy. So let's get started. This is the set that we will be working with tonight, Honeybee Home. It is lots of fun. There are 3 different bees, some flowers. The sentiments that we will be using tonight are so glad we're family, miss you, and stay wonderful. So that, such positive, happy sentiments they are. So the card that we're going to be doing is a pinwheel tower card. So there's the pinwheel part of it. The tower, I guess, just because it stands up and it has lots of variety in it. So the front of the card, I just have miss you. Have used some DSP, and it's just a matter of getting the measurements, which I will put in the description below. So let's just get started making it, and let me know your thoughts on it. But it is fun. It is a fun card. So the base of the card is going to be 5 3/4 by 4, and I have scored it already, 3/4 of an inch between each score line. So it is scored at 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3. And I was surprised at how well the glue held, and it dries quite quickly. Of course, you realize how quickly it dries when you want to take it apart, but it really does dry quickly. So just put some glue on that one side so that you have a square. And then, see, look at it's dry that quickly. Very impressive. So then I have 3 panels that need to go on each part of the 3 corners that you have left. So we will put it on this. And what I did was just lay it nice and flat so that you can make sure that it's exactly where you want it. Then glue on this side. And of course you can't leave them all flat because it starts to become a creation. So there is the base of the card. 3 panels, 1 is already attached. And as you can see, there it is. The DSP that comes with this set, if you were to purchase it, and each of the one side has all panels on it, and the other side has flowers. So I wanted to use the panels on the larger pieces of our DSP, the cinnamon cider. So we'll get, so again, it's just a matter of gluing it. Oops, don't glue it on that side. Glue that on there. The nice thing about the glue is that you can maneuver it as long as it's still a little wet. And our 4th piece. Now you can't go wrong with these panels because these ones are larger. So the larger panel piece goes on there. Then what I did was on the smaller panels, I did two different kinds of our DSP. So we have a flower on one side and the bees on the other. And as you can see, two different kinds of panels on the other side, or planks of wood, I guess you could call them. So I will put those on. And there were other choices of DSP to use, but these are the ones that I chose. So I put flower, bees, and flower to give it a little variety. There's a little bit of gluing on this one, but it certainly is worth it when it gets all done. It's fun kind of decorating all the panels. Okay, so there, now we have all of really 8 pieces on here. So we have panel, bees, panel, flowers, panel, bees, panel, flowers. Then what I did was I took smaller pieces, and these are the die cuts. And this is, you can see the beehive, and that is made from the 3D embossing folder that comes with it. And if you did a full panel, that's what that looks like. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so on the, let's do, okay, so we have all these little panels. So we'll do the beehive one first. And what I did is I just took the cinnamon, cider, and just kind of went around the edges. And then you can see the beehive a little bit more on the paper. It doesn't get lost so much. It's sort of just add a little color. Okay, so those are the 2 beehive ones. And the other 2, which were right here, we'll put a little bit around those as well. Okay, I'll just push this over here. Oh, there it is. I knew it wasn't too far away. There we go, just set that aside. Now on the ones with the beehive, I have bees and flowers. So let's do those together. So a little bit of glue on there. And there is a lot going on in this card. So there's that fine line of, you know, trying to not overdo it, and yet you want enough to be catching the attention of the receiver of your card. Okay, And here's one bee. So I can go on this one. And I did try different colors of embossing and different papers, and I found really the black and white did stand out the best. So these panels, I just have to make sure that we need to put everything going the same way. So let's consider this our top. I'm just going to close this before I get my hands in it. And we will put the beehive panel on here. And in this DSP paper there are bumblebees on there as well. So I thought it went quite well. So now I'm going to skip a panel and then put this on the other beehive. Okay, so now we have two of our panels completed. So we'll open it up. Then we have two more. So one panel will be our missing you. So I just want to put missing you on it in the center. Stamp it in the center. You can put that over there. Don't need all this. Okay, so miss you right in the middle. And then there are flowers, just a strip of flowers in this set. And I just went around kind of just kind of made a border of the flowers. Okay, and then I had a piece that I think has fallen on the floor. So we got Miss You. They would have a piece of grass on it, and I will find that, of course, after. And then we had one more piece that I stamped the larger flower and the larger flower and a bee. So I get this larger stem of flower on there. And you could either stamp the flower or you could stick a bee on there. So I'm going to stick this bee up here. It's always nice to have extra pieces to make up for the ones that seem to disappear. So there we go. Okay, and then these bumblebee trinkets were from last year's catalog, but I have lots of them still, as you can see. So I really did just want to use them up. But you could use any kind of gems or jewels, but I thought since we're on this bumblebee thing, and I had them, but you could use, you know, die cuts or any kind of gem at all. And I'm just putting them on with glue dots. And there is our tower card. I'm not quite sure how to show you there. So there we go. 4 panels that fits into a regular envelope that we have. And I think that turned out quite nice. Just a fun card. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now I have 2 quick cards that I wanted to show you. Again with using up some DSP, but still using the same stamp set. So this is the card that I used for Just Stay Wonderful, and I used the Blushing Bride and Basic Gray, and I picked the gray because the doilies, that's the color that one of them comes in. So this set of doilies, they have Basic Gray, Cinnamon Cider, and Night of Navy. So lots of choice there, and I was in kind of a crooked mood, so that's why everything is crooked, but sometimes you just want it to be a little different. So that is the card, and the DSP that I used is from the Love You Always specialty designer paper, which I don't know about you, but sometimes I use it so sparingly that I end up having lots of it left over, and it is very pretty. It's pink and it has like a rose kind of gold in it. Very pretty. So but again, any kind of DSP you want to use, you certainly can. So this card, I can put either straight. Okay, let's put it on straight, and you can decide if you like to have it a little crooked or straight. There's no right and wrong way, but this certainly is, I thought, quite a pretty card, and very pretty. The colors are quite nice, and stay wonderful. How awesome is that? So I'm just going to get my dimensionals for this little doily, just to have it stick up a little bit of dimension. Okay, so stay wonderful. I like that, which implies you're already wonderful. So I centered that. Then just 3 pieces with the rose gold, and this is the designer series paper. A little bit of glue on them, and you must admit that is a quick card. Oh, look at that. Good thing that dries clear. And then just one more. And these are the dies that come in the set, which are very simple but very, very nice. And then I put a designer series paper on the inside with a doily so that you could write on it. Oh, I meant to put that on the white. But you know what? We'll find a white chalk marker or something on there. So there's one that's crooked and one that's straight. I don't know which one you like. Actually, both of them are quite nice. So that's card number 2. And a quick card number 3 is right here. And I know this, these cards came with a Christmas set, but I thought, let's see what we can do with this card. Again, to make it quick and easy, because you know. But there you go. That's what the card comes like this, and it has some splatters on it, and this is the envelope that comes with it. So look at that, already decorated and everything. So all I did for that was I used some vellum, and I embossed some copper on it. On the inside, I did just some layering, again for your sentiment. On the outside, I have black that I thought looked very nice with the copper. I have some vellum tape that I used, and still using it sparingly, but it really doesn't show up. Then I, oops, didn't need to use that one. Use this one here. And I made that a little crooked too. The sentiment that I used is "So Glad We're Family," which is, it's nice to be part of a family. Because we know not all families are happy all the time, which is nice to be able to talk it out, and that's what being a family is all about. Okay, so there we are with the sentiment and another bumblebee. Can't get enough of these bumblebees. And I used the brush metallic, and I used this, I think it's either brushed gold or copper. Either way, it does match perfectly. So I put them on the sentiment, and another one to go up here on the black, and that is one quick card. So I hope you enjoyed these cards. Oh, I've got another bee. We need to put one more bee on the inside. And I shouldn't put a dimension on that. I just put some glue on it. Now that just doesn't work, a dimension on the inside of your card. But there we go. Bees, bees, and more bees. So those are our cards for tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I will put the dimensions on the description below. And I do hope that you enjoyed these and are having a good week. And we're in December already. Where did November go? But here we are, December. And before you know it, it will be the new year. So there we go. Not quite fitting, but those are our cards. So thank you. Have a good week, and I will see you again next week. And again, thank you for your subscriptions, your kind comments, and your likes. And have a good week. Bye for now.